The lights are about to go down at a historic downtown Austin theater, but this intermission is expected to lead to a major transformation. KVUE's Jose Alonso is live on Congress Avenue, where the Paramount Theater will soon close its doors for a big restoration project. Jose?
Quita, in just 4 days, Austin's historic jewel, that's the Paramount Theater here behind me, will no longer be welcoming guests for the next 11 months as it's preparing to undergo multiple renovations. And we caught up with the Austin Theater Alliance CEO, who's showing us how they're preserving history. Grammy winner Ruthie Foster and her band held one of the last sound checks at the Paramount Theater this year. The 110-year-old venue is preparing for an intermission to undergo renovations it hasn't endured since the 1970s.
And so you see this, and it looks like an elementary school walls, right? And so all of this gets refreshed. And
CEO of the Austin Theater Alliance, Jim Ritz, says they want to preserve history for the next 100 years, which includes this hole in the ceiling.
I get asked, will the Houdini hold? Will we be keeping it in place? And the answer is absolutely. I mean, Harry Houdini was the most famous person in the world in 1915, 1916, and he played 8 shows here in February of 1916, and over a third of the population of Austin came in to see him.
Every seat within the theater will be replaced and cup holders will be installed. This rendering shows how they want to bring the venue back to its 1930s aesthetic. That includes touch-ups on the iconic St. Cecilia painting above the stage.
But if you really stare at her hard, you begin to see all the things that need repairing. We're completely replacing all of our HVAC systems. Yes, to be kind to our patrons and to the artists, but really to be kind to the walls.
Some work is already underway. You can see the color difference on the barrel vault ceiling in the inner lobby.
The brilliance of that, all of that artwork that was created has become muted by nicotine and by lacquer and other things. And that's stuff that's just been found so far.
Ritz also gave KVUE an exclusive look into the back rooms of the theater.
If you could see through it, the Paramount blade bisects this window.
A peek into what's behind these boarded up opera windows that's never been accessible to the public.
Literally all of this gets blown out. The ceiling goes up, and we get about 1,500 square feet in here.
This space will become the JP's Peace, Love, and Happiness Lounge, welcoming guests in the near future. But the original wood from 1915 holding up the venue will remain in place.
We actually tried working with the engineers in order to see if there was a way for us to be able to expand this area up in there, but there's too many mechanical, electrical, and plumbing aspects to allow us to do that.
The Paramount Theater still has several events leading up to their last event called Last Call, which is going to take place on Monday evening. And it's the last chance you'll be able to experience the theater before it undergoes all those renovations. And it's also a chance to learn more about their Shine On Capital campaign, which is their goal in fundraising the $66 million it takes to reconstruct both the Paramount and State Theater.